Hello, everyone. Welcome to the King of Animus podcast, the only podcast where innocent people can be persecuted for crimes they did not commit. How are you guys doing today?
Only podcast that does that?
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
No. Okay.
Doing fantastic. You know, getting ready to persecute you for being a damn lolicon.
What? Me?
Yep.
What'd I do?
You said that Tatsumaki looks a little thick, and we were like, yeah, you're going to jail.
I didn't say that, did I?
I think that was me.
Oh, you're right. You know what? You're saved this week.
What? Why is it that I'm suddenly... Why am I being persecuted like this?
You're off the hook. You're off the hook.
Yeah, because remember, this is the only
Doesn't sound like it.
where we prosecute people.
Listen, I don't think I'm off the hook. Listen, like I said, the only podcast where I am wrongly persecuted for crimes I did not commit. How you guys doing this week?
I'm doing well. I stayed up until 5 in the morning playing Danganronpa because...
Oh my god.
Oh my god, why?
Or, okay, maybe it was 4. But either way, why? Because for some reason in Danganronpa V3, they decided to up the ante with how long these chapters would be. It is, even with me talking to the chat and speculating about stuff and, just goofing around, these chapters take about bare minimum 10 hours.
Damn.
Minimum.
Yeah, bare minimum. But yeah, because I had to, and I actually streamed it Saturday, but I had to finish it Sunday, and it was after the football games because I wanted to watch football. Played it, I think I started around 10, around that time, and like I said, I did not finish until 4.
Damn.
That was my Saturday and Sunday.
So you saw the sun come up?
Not exactly, because it was 4. Sun doesn't really come out until around 7 for me.
Oh,
okay.
So you live in hell?
Florida, yeah.
God. Sean in the chat says, "Oh word," and Flower C says it's okay.
Flower C.
Thank you.
Yeah, Flower C.
Is this you, C, but as a flower?
Oh, you see me as a flower, EA?
I do if it's that person. Other than that, I prosecute you.
What? See, told you. The only podcast where we prosecute me for no reason in particular. Anyways, this is the King of Anime podcast, where every week we talk about anime, seasonal anime that we locked in. Sometimes we talk about an oldie. This month we're talking, or this season, I should say, we're talking about Code Geass Season 1. But we're also talking about, well, as you can see in the Tonight Show order, Buddy Daddies, Fire Hunter, Trigun, Stampede, and Vinland Saga. So that should all be fun. As well, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Because at 500 subscribers, we'll switch over to face cams. No more of this text-based only adventure we got going on here.
Yeah, so get out there and vote.
Wait, what? We're voting now?
Yes, and don't forget, C is Mr. Dirty and Sleazy Tactics.
Fake news. I guess we should go ahead and get into viewer questions.
Uh-oh. What do we have this time?
Oh my god, it's so many.
I haven't looked at it yet, so.
We have a whopping 2 questions.
Woo!
This is one of those weeks where we get a little. We just get a little trinkle. You know what I'm saying?
Fine by me.
Trinkle? Twinkle. Why did I say trinkle? What is trinkle? What does that mean?
I think that's a word.
Yeah.
And I invented it.
No, it's been around.
So first question we have is, what's the worst thing that has happened to you while watching an anime? I'm talking like someone coming into your room and seeing you lick the screen of your computer while you see some nice feet. Well, Light Roller.
He likes to make his presence known here on this show.
He doesn't have to say his name. We just know it's him.
Anything with feet and aqua.
Yeah, or urine, or you know what? Write a question, Nick. He's in the chat, huh? Huh? This is you.
Was that me? That wasn't me.
You know what? This would be a pretty crazy reveal, a pretty crazy twist, if it was revealed that everybody else in the KOA community is just really into feet, but Light Roller's the only one, and they've just decided to prosecute Light Roller. That would be a very KOA thing to do, actually.
Yes.
Too bad that's not true.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, I guess the worst thing that has happened to me while watching anime, I say probably like spilling something. That's where my head goes, but I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got one.
Okay.
So, it doesn't. No, I guess this doesn't count because it wasn't while I was watching anime. It was essentially what my stepdad thought I was watching. Okay, so yeah, I was watching it.
So you were watching Bible Black.
No, it wasn't that. It was something innocent like Soul Eater or something. And he's like, "Oh, what you watching?" And you know how you have to explain to parents.
Yeah.
Like, Soul Eater. Oh yeah? What's that about? Like I'm going to explain this whole thing about what Soul Eater is. And I just basically was like, well, it's basically just like an action anime. And he said, anime. Is that the thing with the tentacles?
Dude, everybody,
Said,
I'm telling you.
Oh, no, Dad. This is not the thing with the tentacles.
Everybody thinks anime is pornography if you're not into it. They're like,
they really do. And I don't know how he knew that. That's the part that really confused me. I was just like, oh, no. So,
Philip Godot, I think is how you say your name. Hope I pronounced it correctly. Sorry if I didn't. Says, "Oh snap, it's here." The Rapture? Is it here? Finally? Take me away?
Yeah, I guess.
Talking about Vladilina's #1 fan.
Yeah.
Oh, Philip is?
No, he's talking about watching or listening to Vladilina's #1 fan talk.
So yeah,
I don't know who that be, but okay.
That was the fun time that happened with me while I was watching anime.
Man,
I don't think anything weird has happened to me when I watch anime because usually when I watch it, I like save time and I'm in like a secluded area or something, like I'm just in my own room or something. I don't really watch it where people could just walk in on me or something like that.
I definitely learned that after that because, you know, this was back a while ago where Toonami was there or you'd watch anime like late at night on Adult Swim or whatever. Parents be coming in. Oh, yeah. I don't want to explain Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, parents are weird, but I don't think I've ever done anything weird watching anime, except for with your mom.
Whoa!
Whoa! Little spice for him right there.
You know what else goes spicy with my... I fucked it up.
My mom.
An attempt was made.
Next question. A very interesting question, to say the least. KOA is put into the same slavery deal Thorfinn is in. How long until you're free? I mean,
Are they asking like how much lumber could we collect?
I think it's like how long to complete the farm to get it sold and then be free.
Yeah, so I mean, if I had to do the same work that they're doing, I'd never be free.
Yeah, I think I would probably just die from exhaustion.
I'd get it done.
C would be the only one that would be free.
I may enjoy it as well. Like, that's the bad part, is that I'm like, you know what? All right, let's do this.
You would enjoy 2 pieces of bread. One of it has like a bite taken out of it.
Well, I mean, that just makes it, if you're light roller, spicier.
I think you're going to die, see.
What
That's
do
a
you
wild
mean?
guess.
No. No, listen. As long as they don't, like, try to cut me up and kill me, I'll get it done.
Well, that kind of happened in the show, so I mean...
I think Anar is lucky to have the body he has with the amount of food that he gets, because
Yeah, he's hot.
you would lose that physique very quickly.
All the women love him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is the viewer question. Thorfinn is just speechless.
You know what? I have an idea. I would work my way to freedom, but I wouldn't do it cutting trees.
Uh-oh. What are you going to be doing?
I'm gonna be in the master bedroom.
You're going to have sex with people?
No. No, I'll just use my hand, and that'll free me.
Next topic of the show, what we've been watching / playing. This is pretty fucking straightforward. This is just what we've been playing or watching or doing or something. I guess what do you want to start off? Me or you, EA?
I'll just make it short and simple. So, the second I saw it come out to Game Pass, I had to download it, GoldenEye. And that game is probably one of my most cherished games, just because of, I played that thing back when I was a kid. Me and my brother split 4-screen multiplayer. Oh, that was so much fun. And then I went back and I tried to play it on the N64, and I was like, God, how did I ever play this?
You're right, yeah.
Garbage. So then when they upgraded it for the Xbox controller, I was like, oh my gosh. Yes, this is how it should have always have been made, is on this controller. Oh, I love it so. And as soon as I started playing the first level, which was the dam, everything just came back. I was like, oh my God. And
That's
then,
how you actually remember it.
The pause screen is one of the best pause screens in the history of video games. Like, the music from that pause screen is incredible. It's you could listen to that. I was like, who made this? This is amazing. But Rare always made very wonderful music in all their games back in the day.
They absolutely have.
Yeah, so I was just playing that and just getting nostalgia vibes, and of course, I rented Bayonetta 3.
Ooh, how's that one?
GameFly. It's Bayonetta.
Okay, yeah.
It's super fun. It's super great. There was a scene or a level where you got to do an actual monster fight, and it was like Street Fighter, where you had like the health bar and everything, except you're a monster fighting. I'm like, this is the greatest game of all time. And there's an option, if you didn't want to, for some reason, play the game uncensored, you could do that. But come on, who wants to do that? So I watch it and I play it uncensored.
So, like, what do you even censor? Camera angles?
Camera angles and probably boobs and butts and stuff. And
like,
I don't know, because you know how Bayonetta is. Like, that's part of Bayonetta's appeal, is that it's sexual.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say it. I think, generally speaking, at a certain age, a child could play Bayonetta. They wouldn't get any of it. They'd just be like, deleting his clothes, hair clothes. Listen, I'd be a great dad, okay?
you would introduce them to Vladimir, and they'd be, you would be like, you stay away from her.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have been playing Beat Saber and Hi-Fi Rush. I've been playing Beat Saber.
Beat Saber?
The video game.
Oh, you're not actually beating Saber. I was gonna say, don't you love her?
Well, she would beat me. She'd be stronger. Anyways.
Oh, she's beating you off. Got it.
Anyways, been playing Beat Saber. It's a VR music rhythm game, and I'm sure everybody has heard about this or has played it at one point. It's really good. It's a really good workout, and that's one of the reasons why I'm playing it. Also because I'm a music person, and I love music games. So, that too. And I had it for a long time. The VR headset's just been sitting there, gaining dust, and I picked it up this week, and I was like, why did I ever not continue playing this? This is like everything I need in life right now. Exercise, music. It's great. Now we have my second game on the list that I played this last week, I want to say, is Hi-Fi Rush. It just came out. They did like, I think that. Yeah, they did like a conference, Xbox Game Pass did or whatever, and they just dropped it day of. They're like, yeah, this is the new game we've been working on. We're finally glad to announce it. Oh, and by the way, it's out right now. And wow, this game is really good. If you like Bayonetta, absolutely you will love Hi-Fi Rush. It's an action game. It's made by the same guy who made Shinji Mikami. Same guy who made Evil Within, Resident Evil, all of that. He's the godfather of horror games. He made an action game.
I was gonna say, is it a horror game?
It's not a horror game at all. You follow this guy, his name is Chai, and he's in a very like cyberpunk dystopian future where but it's like everything's colorful and stuff. It's an anime game. It's from a Japanese developer, and he goes on this conveyor belt, and he gets like his MP3 device, like his iPod or whatever, embedded into his heart, like Iron Man or something.
Oh, wow.
So now he sees and feels everything as like a musical beat or rhythm. He sees the music in everything. And so it's like a combination of like Devil May Cry 5. I'm forgetting all the other like things that's similar, like, but it's like an action game. You literally play the game to the rhythm. I thought it was gonna be like Metal Hellsinger, which I did not like. I was
thinking. I hated that.
Oh my god, it's nothing like that. You get so like, usually with games, I turn on a podcast and I play it. That's like my barometer. If a game is good, that means the podcast is off and I'm immersed. I loved Hi-Fi Rush so much. Turned the podcast off, playing Hi-Fi Rush. That's my full 100% undivided attention. Is that. And it's so good. It's a very basic game. It's kind of similar to God of War in that sense, where you have very basic button combos, but what makes it really immersive and sometimes difficult is the fact that to have your combos do the maximum amount of damage you can, you have to match it up with the beat.
Gotcha.
Even
fun.
Yeah, even sprinting and dashing, you have to time it, and it's really cool. The characters are awesome. It's a Japanese anime game, so if you like anime, you'll love these characters.
Xbox exclusive?
I don't think it's on PlayStation. It's by. See, this is Game Pass makes this all so confusing. I don't think so, but it's on PC and Xbox platforms. Absolutely 100% recommend. It's Xbox is probably one of their best games they've ever made. Like legit.
Wow.
And
better than Halo.
Let's not talk about Halo anymore. Let's bury that, okay? I'd rather have Xbox be the Hi-Fi Rush console now, because that's what it should be. If that over Halo, I'm picking Hi-Fi Rush every time, which is crazy because I love Halo, but yeah. Yeah, what have you been playing, Satsuki?
Danganronpa.
just that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
I do not play video games like that unless it's really just a stream. I don't really play video games.
Well, Thorfinn says I'm dead inside.
You should say thank you, Thorfinn.
Yeah.
Arigato.
Arigato.
Thank you.
He doesn't even say itoi. He doesn't even do that.
No, he just goes. "Ah!
You're right. That is true. Precious Bean. Oh, hello. How you doing? What do you think of The Last of Us Part 1 and 2? Did you watch the show? I want to watch the show so bad. I heard it's good. I like the first one. I don't like the first one's like on the PS3 the gameplay, but have not played part 2. You know, trying to like the only reason the reason why I never hopped on The Last of Us Part 2, and like I have a PS4 and stuff, but like I just felt satiated with Last of Us Part 1, honestly. Whether the response to that game came out good or negative, I don't think I'd really be interested in playing it. Like, I think I'd rather just go back and play the original, if that makes sense. So I haven't played the second one, but I like the first one. I was thinking about actually getting the new remaster on PC, because it came out on PC, and I did it because it's just way too overpriced for me right now. So I have to wait for a sale. Same with Dead Space Remake. Gotta wait for that sale.
The Last of Us Part 1 is one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. It has one of the most heartbreaking opening scenes that actually legitimately made me cry, because the game never really did that to me before until Last of Us and The Walking Dead. And then I love the ending to it. It was super, like, everything about it was just brilliant. Just a masterclass, and very it was a game that just all games copy it now because of just how ahead of its time it was.
Yeah.
Last of Us Part 2, yeah, same. I never played it. Yeah, I knew what happened. I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I won't spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it, but let's just say a very important character gets axed within like the first 10 minutes of the game, and it's like, I don't know, the precursor of the whole story and everything, and I didn't like that. I didn't like how they did it. They could have done it a different way, but they decided to do it that way, and I didn't care to ever play it after that. And I already know how it ends. I already know how everything goes, and just the story is really bad in Part 2, in my opinion. But did I watch the show? I want to watch the show. I hear it's really good. Which is surprising, because this is going to sound bad, but when it comes to like shows and movies that I love, whenever they say, "Hey, we're going to make a new one," I kind of am not excited about it because I don't know if it's going to be a good, actual, faithful adaptation, or if it's going to be like, you know, The Last of Us with Luke Skywalker drinking green milk.
Yeah, I feel like that's that's everything now. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, so because it's crazy, because they announced like Gears of War. There's gonna be a Gears of War show and a God of War show as well. I would have been excited about this like 15 years ago, but now I'm like, I'm kind of skeptical.
If they give Gears of War to Trigger, that's perfect. They need to give Gears of War to Trigger.
I agree. That would be sick just within itself. Could you imagine the chainsaw gun and then just the blood spatter effects?
Oh, you know what? Or Mappa or Wit. They'd also be good for Gears of War. Yeah. Well, maybe Wit not so much, but Wit has got the talent.
Madhouse would be cool.
Yeah. Man, see, that's the thing, is I feel like adaptations are getting a little bit better now. just generally speaking. Just because they need new ideas, I suppose. Yeah, I can't wait for the Fallout show. That's the one I'm excited for. Besides The Last of Us, is Fallout. Set design looks impeccable to the games. So, and Todd Howard is executive producer on it. So, nice. Only good can come from that association. QRW6 says, "What up, KOA? Watch the anime movie Summer Wars. EA, it's like the first Digimon movie concept, but with family. Grandma is the best, and never play coy against the elderly." This is true.
I actually did see that movie. God, a long time ago. I don't remember when that movie first came out, but I remember seeing it, and I don't remember much from it, but I remember liking it when it first came out.
Yeah, this is one of the movies that I've considered doing, like, because, like, we sat down a while ago and we were like, we should do, like, singular podcasts on movies. This was one of the ones I thought was Summer Wars.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Light Roller says, "I need that Honey Pop live action." Are you sure?
Now, which part would be the live action? The mashing up the 3 blocks together, or auto? Is there a story to Honey Pop?
Honey Pop has a story. Well, let me say this for Light. This is how you recreate a live action of Honey Pop. So you get 2 monitors, okay? You open 2 windows. It can be Google Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari, whatever the hell you have. Have 2 browsers open. On the one window,
I don't know where this is going.
on one window, oh god, I can't. You have Candy Crush. On the other window, you open the incognito tab and then you go to Pornhub.com. That's how you recreate Honey Pop. It's that easy.
Jesus Christ. I mean fair enough.
It's Candy Crush with boobs. That's what it is. It's interesting though.
They could make that like an ecchi or even like a hentai, but they would obviously have to leave out the Candy Crush stuff.
I mean, I've seen gameplay of the first one, and I've played the second one. It's interesting. The dialogue is very funny.
It is. It's very
Isn't there like an angel that's like, "Let's go and hook up with some broads"?
Yeah, there's basically a fairy that guides you along to romance the other women.
Well, I know what game I'm playing when I come back to Twitch.
Oh god. Oh, I think it's banned on Twitch.
Your debut on Twitch is going to last like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think they banned that game.
I'm not a 1-minute man, Sasuke.
I'm not trying to go against like your endurance, but I don't think Twitch would be a fan of
Oh, I see. Like it's just nudity. All right.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll play the family version.
Had a VTuber friend. I can't remember who it was, but somebody, one of my VTuber friends, they were streaming on YouTube. Oh, it's probably Coco then. And she was playing Honey Pop, and she didn't realize that it had actual nudity in it. So she she freaked out, and you know how it is as a YouTube. You gotta scrub the evidence immediately, delete it.
Yeah. So yeah, I just played it on Discord. You know.
Yep. Can't get banned on Discord unless you do something really weird, like persecute me.
Nah. Yeah, nobody's ever done that to you.
Except for you two. What do you mean? Let's now talk about. Let's move on with the show. Where I pop a gasket and die. Code Geass, Season 1, Episodes 5 through 7.
I'm gonna
learn how to play that song on acoustic guitar. We're all gonna sing it.
You know what?
Can we do it live? Let me search this up. What did you guys think about the show? Sasuke, take over.
So we got another one of Lelouch's siblings, who was the main staple of these 3 episodes, which was Cornelia.
She fell from the fucking roof.
Oh no, not her.
Oh,
That's Yuffie.
That was you. That's Yuffie. I guess you could say she was also a staple in these episodes. Mainly 5 though.
I mean, this is definitely old school anime because how many times have we seen the "I can't stop, someone catch me"? She was actually caught. She didn't like land on top of him, and he was like, "What is that soft and squishy thing?"
What was her plan exactly? Like, I get that she wanted to like leave because she's a princess and all, but did she think she was going to stick that landing or something like Spider-Man?
I think she was literally waiting for some rando to come around so that she could jump onto them.
At least her aim is decent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was lucky she ran into, I guess, a nice person. Cause yeah, they had their little date, went around, getting bit by cats. The huge.
C knows that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Meow. We have a. My mother has a new cat. She's
Yeah. Mr. Kitty times 2.
She's a she. We named her Gabby.
Gabadoo?
Gabby
Wrong.
Gabby Gang.
Mm-hmm.
I need a picture. Stat.
Oh, I do. I have one. Hold up. I got this. She's a calico.
If she doesn't look like Gabby, I'm gonna.
I mean, she's a cat, so it's
Gabby can look like a cat.
Can't she?
Doesn't she kind of already?
I mean, she looks
like. Just imagine a cat with a sniper rifle, and that's Gabby.
Are you high?
He's bringing up points. I don't know if they make sense, but he's bringing them up.
I may be a little intoxicated.
You too?
No, I don't like that band. Oh, look! Oh, Gabby, how cute! Does this one bite you and step on your not nuts, but keyboard?
Oh my God. Not my keyboard. No, she doesn't come up to my room, but she gets really crazy randomly. It's really funny.
How cute! Oh, see, look.
I don't.
Perfect.
I don't see the
exactly
relation.
The same.
I don't.
Look at the cat ears.
The audience is so confused right now. Holy crap. Anyways, Code Geass episode 5.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, the premier character, like the new characters were, as we mentioned, Yuffie and Cornelia, who is also a princess. Yes, she is. She is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But she was in the background of these episodes, getting rid of a lot of the Japanese terrorists and whatnot, and it all came to a head in episode 7, where we actually see her confront Zero or Lelouch. And my God, I know I'm jumping ahead, but I forgot that Lelouch took a loss that bad, but he got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, he was almost gonna die.
Yeah, seconds away from death.
Mm-hmm. Then
Cornelia,
C2 saved his ass.
Yeah, Cornelia played it well. She not only had a gauge for his personality, because they saw like how theatric he was and how prideful he was. She created the same atmosphere as Shinjuku. Lured Lelouch to her, knew that he would try to in the confusion try to roll with her and possibly try to assassinate her. So she gets everybody, when the battle's all done, gets everybody to get out of their nightmares, and yeah, almost died. had it not been C2 saving the day. Which you got to think, where exactly did C2 come from?
Yeah,
They're on the battlefield.
I
I understand that she had to save him at the moment, but did she just walk?
I mean, it's C2. It doesn't matter.
she probably like hitchhiked or something, you know. Yeah. It's weird because like remembering this show, I feel like C2, not to say that she's not important, but she always stayed up in that room eating pizza.
She doesn't do anything.
I feel like, and it's crazy just how much people like her.
She's
because
like
it's just
hogs everything.
But again, what she did was really important with saving Lelouch's ass right there. I was like, I forgot she saved him. So she's not 100% useless.
I think I disagree. I think she hasn't shown it in these episodes because she really became more of a character, or we saw
point.
like her personality in these episodes.
Mm-hmm.
She's very independent, does her own thing, because Lelouch actually wanted her cooped up in a room because obviously she stands out and they can't really explain her existence. And also there's a small section in the military that are after her, but she feels so confident in not being found out that she's just literally dancing around campus and just doing her own thing. So you can see she's sort of like a free spirit. But I really like her conversation with Lelouch, where Lelouch talks about how before he met her, he felt like he was just a corpse walking around like a zombie, because his life ambition so far is to destroy Britannia and create a better world for his sister. And he felt dead because he had no power to actually see that through. Now, he did say that he had a plan to do it even without Geass, which knowing what I know, watching Code Geass, that would have never worked. He would have died very early. But now he has this incredible power. He can see a feasible plan to make things happen. So C2 was very important in his life, and of course for the overall picture for Code Geass.
So are you saying that Lelouch is Dutch?
I had a yeah.
Arthur, I have a plan, Arthur. C2, I have a plan.
A goddamn plan. He didn't go crazy, thankfully. So
Yeah, not yet.
yeah. How do we feel about the sisters, Yuffie and Cornelia?
Cornelia is great, and Yuffie, she needs to not ever climb buildings again.
Or I guess she's just be on like high level floors.
Yeah, exactly. She just needs to be on the first floor. Out of my way, here I come. Oh my god. Yuffie? And then she just went out into when like nightmares were fighting and everything. She's like, I order you in the name of Yuffie, the princess SS, to stop fighting.
Very convincing, to be fair.
So she seems to be the opposite of her sister, where she seems to be more of a pacifist, and Cornelia is kind of ruthless.
Yeah, she's a MILF.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What?
Huh?
She does have that voice. That deep, intimidating, just...
And she's voiced by same woman who voiced Makoto Kusanagi. Or Motoko in Ghost in the Shell. Crap. Great. I love her.
Yeah, love her so much. Don't know who she is.
Did she voice Bayonetta on the new Bayonetta?
I don't know. And to be honest, you can't even tell the difference. Like if you listen, I know we're getting off track. When it comes to the Bayonetta, the original voice actors, to this one, they sound exactly the same. I almost thought that they put her back in for a second.
My question coming out of these episodes is actually quite simple. Is Lelouch an incel?
Why would he be an incel?
So I was watching this with my subscribers last night. We went through and we watched all of the anime we're talking about tonight, because it's gotten to the point where I need to watch the anime before the actual day. I won't have time otherwise. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna watch this with viewers of the channel, and we all agree that Lelouch is maybe an incel, because C2, so many examples of she's sleeping naked in his bed, she's getting changed right in front of him, and he doesn't even flinch, doesn't even care.
No,
that is true. He doesn't do that. But
that's I think that's a very inaccurate use of the word incel.
Right. I don't think he's an incel. I just think he's got more important things to do.
It'd be voluntary celibate would be more correct, apt.
Well, the way incel is used typically is, because that is the literal definition, but it's typically used for people who are, I guess I would say jealous of other people who are sexually active, and they usually have misogynist views and such.
Good point.
Lelouch isn't really like that. If anything, you could say Lelouch is more asexual than anything. He just doesn't seem interested in sex in general, and he's focused on his goals.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on his grind set.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever he gets done with his goals, maybe he wants some, but for right now, Britannia will fall.
He's out here completing milestones.
He's doing a lot of side quests.
So better question. Is Lelouch red-pilled?
No.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
Not at all. The thing about Lelouch, he always gets comparisons to Light, because Death Note and KOA Geass, they kind of were in the same era.
I can see
These
that.
are two main characters, very smart. You can see where the comparisons come from,
Yeah.
but I think where it stops and ends is that they're literal personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think what you're saying applies to Light more than and not Light in a chat, Light Yagami, because we see with his relationships, he doesn't really care about sex with other people. He has Misa, he doesn't care. And the whole red pill stuff, Light is misogynist. Just watch the show.
Damn.
I promise you.
And he thinks he's God.
Yeah. Lelouch actually cares about his human relations. He cares about Suzaku. He cares deeply about his sister, and he maintains his relationships with his friends, Shirley, Millie, and all of them. So I don't think that applies to him.
Okay, so is Colin down bad then? That was the other thing.
No. Wait, what does that mean?
So she's depressed, but depressingly horny.
No, not at all. What the?
No, hold on.
What did you guys watch?
Hold on. Listen.
Oh God, I would kill myself. Damn, do I want this vibrator?
No, listen. She's there's this weird romancing going on with Lelouch and Colin, right? But she's depressed all the time.
They're playing it up as if they have some romantic tension between them, but that is all that's how Shirley views it. That's not what's actually going on, because from what we see, Lelouch isn't really attracted to her, or he hasn't said anything that would indicate that he's romantically interested in her. They've just been in awkward situations that make other people think that they have something going on.
Right.
Down bad.
They're very similar in their goal-oriented thinking. I don't think Colin is interested in anybody in the school, really.
No.
Except for
Romantically
Lelouch.
or friendship otherwise.
Yeah. She was about to kill old orange hair.
Yeah, sure.
She's like, I know what. Yeah, Shirley, that's her name. I know what you are. She's like, I'm gonna. And then the cat went, meow. And it was all just. It's like, damn, put away the cell phone knife or whatever that is. You're just going crazy with that. She's eventually gonna kill someone with that. She's like so trigger happy.
I mean, she's probably already killed someone with it.
That's a good point.
That's true. It's like, did you give me an A? No. Stab.
And another thing about Colin is what she showed in, I think it was episode 6, why I also believe that there's no romance between them. She's going to a Britannia school, so her thinking is that everybody here is Britannian, with the exception of Suzaku, who still is an honorary Britannian. She wouldn't really have any romantic feelings for somebody who she hates. She hates Britannians.
Yeah. Very true.
Damn.
It's so funny just because like I know they're supposed to be like, I'm Japanese, I'm Britannian. They look exactly the same. The cartoon.
That is true.
Yeah.
That clamp style.
Oh, clamp.
Yep.
We're all clamp. Freaking that. I guess the episode after this one almost felt like a filler episode, but then at the very end, it wasn't.
Oh, the cat getting the mask?
Yeah, the cat getting the mask, and
That's pretty cool.
whoever gets the mask gets a kiss.
Dude, that...
And then it introduced that scene of, I wish Millie would kiss me. Get back in your closet, you freak.
Student council, yeah. Like, damn, what the hell?
And Pizza Hut. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
Her exact line was, "Oh, would you get back in the closet, please?" I'm like, what the hell?
That came out of nowhere too. It wasn't a necessary scene.
Dude, there is like, going back over this, like this dub is like, has like really good timing in certain places. Like things that I wouldn't expect it to say, they say it. It's really funny.
Yeah, this show is really unintentionally funny a lot of times.
Yeah.
I like when Jeremiah lost his rank. I want to talk about the cat episode more, but when Jeremiah lost his rank and whatnot, and they had him like tied up to this they had him tied up to a chair and a straitjacket, and they were like, you have two choices, orange boy. Either start over or start an orange farm. And I was like, why are those his only two options in life?
I know.
Oh my god.
Why do we have to do an orange farm?
Yeah. I just like how they just keep trying to drill that into your head. Like he can't be a cashier, he can't be a stripper, anything like that. It's just no. One this or orange farm.
Well,
QRW6 brings up the
people gotta
studio's
have
biggest
oranges.
problem in not being able to depict race of characters by appearance.
yeah. I mean, because technically they're all supposed to be Japanese. They speak it, and then when it gets translated over, it's they all look the same. Yeah, but it's, I just find it funny just because of the dub, where it's like, "Who are you, you filthy 11? I'm not 11. I'm Japanese." And they say it like fluent English.
The cat episode though, I agree with you. Yeah, it felt like I had the same feeling that, oh yeah, this feels like filler. But I actually think some important things happened during this entire chase. You saw some of like the growing jealousy Shirley has for Colin, because she's like, why are you running around, Colin? Are you trying to get a kiss from Lulu? And it was also what I really liked at the end of it. It was used as a way to integrate Suzaku with all the other Britannian students, because everybody was scared of him. They were avoiding him. They were bullying him because of the allegations that he killed Clovis. So yeah, people were very wary of him, but due to the cat chase scene and basically Lelouch co-signing him and the other student council members embracing him, the other class, his other schoolmates, accepted him. So it was a creative way to make that happen.
Yeah. Then at the very end, we got the speech from, I guess the emperor, who has a wicked, what would you call that? It's not a wig. It's like what judges wear on their head.
Well, they wear powdered wigs.
That might be what it is, powdered wig. But yeah, I was like, look at that epic powdered wig. Then you find out that's Lulu's daddy.
He okay, I gotta have this conversation. This dude is a piece of work.
Yeah.
This speech came at his son's funeral, and in the speech he was just basically nationalism. Just Britannia is the greatest. Fuck Japanese people.
Right. There is no race. There's only one race. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's kind of reminiscent of a famous guy in history who shall not be named.
The mustache.
Let's just say, yeah. Let's
Sean?
just say, I've came up with a name for him. No, I came up with a name for him since he's British and he's reminiscent of that one guy, and I decided to call him Britler.
Britler.
That's pretty good.
It's like Brittany and Littler or whatever. But anyway.
You want a bottle of water, mate? You want a bottle of water? A little bit of fascism to the side there, mate. See it crop.
Oh, yes. I'll take a little bit of fascism with my tea.
You know, just saying, genocide, you know? A little bit of that.
Yeah.
Like
Bully.
Oh man, he's a dick too. He
is.
We had the flashback of Lulu as a kid, and then Lelouch is like, "Why was my mom killed? And why is my sister blind and paralyzed?" And he's like, "Because she was weak.
Oh.
You dare stand in the presence of the emperor and waste his time?" And yeah,
that was pretty shitty. And then Lelouch was just like, "Well, then you know what? I denounce myself being a prince. Go fuck yourself."
And then he responds, "Let me send you to Japan." What?
No, not Japan.
Oh man, yeah, he's certainly a character.
Evil one.
Mm-hmm.
Evil one, but not as evil as that cat. The cat almost exposed Lelouch, and how would he explain that?
I thought the cat was cute. Well, the cat
was cute.
Well, no, that is Lelouch. Remember, cats look exactly like humans.
Oh,
or that is Zero. That's him.
That was Lelouch. That's Zero. Where he just doesn't have his cape and everything else.
It's a cat.
That'd be so funny. They're just like, now let's pull the mask. See who Zero's identity really is. Meow. What the hell? It's a fucking cat.
Why did we not see this coming? How did we not see it? It's so obvious now.
How can he talk?
How did we not know the tail and the paws?
We got 2 more Pizza Hut scenes, by the way.
Oh yeah.
You know that was a real pizza? The hot dog stuffed one in Japan?
Yeah, those are the days. They brought that back. Another company brought that back recently.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like tied in to when the show came out. They also advertised the pizza or whatnot, but
weren't they
coincidence? I mean, come on, it's a hot dog stuffed pizza. I can't imagine it being very good.
Yeah.
I mean, put the cheese in there.
You know what? You could put some. You could put some. You know what? I'll go as you put pepperoni in there, pepperoni and cheese.
Ooh.
You know what? You'd pepperoni and or cheese and sausage. You could even do that. That's a little risky, but
Yeah.
So, like, you could do it.
But a full-on hot dog?
Yeah, that's just a hot dog in general. Why would you want that anywhere near a pizza?
I
don't
agree.
know.
I agree. I'm not a fan.
I'd rather have put a hot dog on a hamburger. I feel like that makes more sense, and that's still not great, but hot dogs just go with themselves. That's it. Hot dogs
And
are just hot
chili.
dogs. Hot dogs and chili and relish. Ooh, relish.
Chili
Saying,
dog.
you know, see, but that's the thing. We immediately we're like, oh man, we're into this hot dog thing. Not when it's a pizza. Strange.
Well, I think to wrap this up, like the big takeaway from this episode is you see Suzaku and Euphemia have similar mindsets on wanting to have peace in Japan. So with them working together, you can kind of see like, okay, they could probably make something happen. Suzaku is a strong soldier. Euphemia has some power. They could probably make some noise in the military, make some waves. And in that same vein, Lelouch now has C2, who gave him his power. So, and he also resolved to, after his big loss to Cornelia, create an army. So, it is the start of what will become Lelouch's reign. So,
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait. And we also can't forget that a kiss was rewarded.
oh yeah, that was pretty sweet. The not only, yeah, not only
Oh,
yeah.
sweet.
She's like, you both got 2 kisses. I was like,
Oh my god.
She's blind and in a wheelchair.
Okay, apparently there's this one of these Japanese mobile games that has Code Geass in it. And like they have like, so like apparently I guess the point of the game is like to combine like what if these two characters got together? They have one for Lelouch and Nunnally.
Yeah, I didn't want to know that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't want to know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up.
Right. Exactly. All right then. Is that
All right, I'm good.
Code Geass episode 7? How do we enjoy that one?
I'm gonna
I mean-
pass.
That I mean, we were pretty much talking about all the episodes in one.
Oh, okay, okay. Well then, any final thoughts on Code Geass?
I love the intro and Code Geass, C2 and Pizza Hut. Wait, no, I fucked it up again. Code Geass goes together well, like C2 and Pizza Hut. I'm gonna stop talking.
I mean, pretty good tagline.
Well, if you want a C2 in your bed, order Pizza Hut.
I'm ordering Pizza Hut right
Apparently with no clothes.
now. Right now. I give it 10 out of 10. Skyrim with guns.
Transition.
Buddy Daddies episode 4.
Oh,
I like this
A
show.
wholesome episode.
Yeah, I like this show now. I think there are some things that in other shows it kind of does great sometimes, like the little girl. She's kind of annoying, but it's like in a charming
He's a
way.
kid, like a 4-year-old. That's
Yeah.
exactly how they act. Especially when they're bored, they'll, oh, I want to do this, and then they climb on top and destroy shit. You're just like, oh, I want to murder you.
Yeah, I like this show. Well, initially, it garnered a lot of attention because of its similarities to Spy Family. This is totally its own thing. I like it.
You know, I think it's hitting a stride, and I think the pattern with the episodes that we like is that it's less action oriented. The first 2 episodes had a lot of action. These last 2 episodes was more slow down, more character centric. The 3rd episode being about the mom, and this episode being about daycare, isolation, stuff like that. Like when it gets to the more personable episodes, I think that's when the show starts to shine more.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This was a really good pick, Sasuke. You know how to pick them. Also, why does Buddy Daddy say it was picked by me?
I don't know.
I thought it was.
No.
I picked Buddy Daddy's. EA picked Fire
I
Hunter.
picked Fire Piece of Shit Hunter.
Well, we'll get there eventually. But all right. I may change it.
That doesn't sound convincing.
I give you my guarantees. Maybe
Nope.
I'll change it.
We're gonna prosecute you now for not
What?
changing the lettering.
But I didn't know.
Well, if you don't know, now you know.
No.
Listen, the graphic looks to be incomplete anyways. I think there is something weird with my Photoshop where it doesn't maybe I just forget. I don't know. Maybe it was in a rush.
It's fine.
Whatever.
To be honest, you'll be replacing one here in a minute. So
To Your Eternity's not even on the show order.
that's what I'm
which
saying.
so what was I doing? Like, what is this? I fucked up. This doesn't make any sense looking at it. Oh god. So yeah, this show's Satsuki's fault. Blame him.
Okay. I'll take it.
But no, it'd actually be like that though. Trying to get a kid sign up for daycare. Not so much the fraudulent stuff and forgery, but the filling out paperwork and trying to find a place, and you
Yeah.
hope for the best for your kids, that they'll do good and
Not get
that was so
bullied
sad.
or neglected. Yeah. It's
That
rough.
was so sad when she would like, hey, how was daycare? That she just walked by, didn't even say anything. That's how much she hated it. I was like,
Depicting, because they still kind of depict it in like an exaggerated way, because it's still anime, but the feelings that are conveyed from the way they convey these scenes and stuff, how they direct it and the performances, it really does give like this nostalgia feeling. I don't know how to explain it. It's like this weird comfy nostalgia thing, and I think it's just because it feels more like a family oriented thing, I think. So when I watch this show, I'm kind of like, I'm pretty chilled out when I'm watching it, because I feel like I'm at home or something like that, or interacting with family. It's a really pleasant feeling this show is going for.
Yeah, I think what they I wish the scene was a little longer, like more so focusing on the kids, because children very quickly develop like a hierarchy, a caste system, whatever you want to call it, like where somebody is like the leader or whatnot, and then you have the other people that are outcasted and the cool people and all of that stuff. And Miri found herself on the outside due to the clothes she was wearing. Now I think this part is a little less accurate, with them isolating her for the reasoning of being like, I guess what they
nice.
Yeah, of them perceiving her to be like pompous or something like that, because she's wearing all this expensive stuff. The reason I think that's a little inaccurate is because I don't think kids pay attention to that necessarily. Now they will isolate you for various things, but
Right.
Clothing, I don't really think that's more so when you get up there in like middle school, high school, stuff like that. But either way, it's still, like I said, depict the isolation and stuff like that. You see Miri every day. Her spirit is starting to wear down, because at first she's talking, when she goes home, she says she doesn't know how she feels, and then she's given a few words, and then the last scene where she doesn't really say anything. And not even just focusing on her feelings, I think for Kazuki too, it was worrying because he didn't know exactly what was going on. All he could do really is guess that, oh, maybe she's not making any friends. And probably as a parent, even though I've of course haven't experienced this myself, I think that is very stressful because you have a window to your kid's life and it's only told through them. If they don't really tell you anything, all you can do is hope that maybe the people around them can tell you something. That's why he goes to the teacher and he actually looks inside the classroom to figure out what's going on. And then he sees that, the kids aren't playing with her. And, he tries to make amends for that because it all started because he wanted to show out pretty much and get her all the name brand stuff, but that ended up backfiring. But I think all in all, man, this was a pretty good episode.
Yeah. I found it kind of funny too how once they decided to just go to, I guess, an equivalent of what a Walmart would be, they're just like, wow, I could buy all this stuff for like $10.
Yeah.
They were shocked by that. It's like, don't you guys live, paycheck to paycheck? They must get paid very well to be assassins or something. Maybe they're not struggling. But I thought that was pretty cool. And also one thing I found absolutely hilarious was the first time they drop the girl off at the daycare. All the wives. Did you see some of those texts that they were saying?
I was going to pause it and actually read it, but I was just like, whatever.
One of them said because they overheard that they were assassins, and one of the wives said, "I'll hire them to kill my husband."
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
She wanted him so bad that she wanted to kill her own husband.
Jesus
I'm like,
Christ.
damn, how thirsty are you?
All I'm gonna say is, fellas, if you don't want to get married, don't get married. Simple as that.
Love and marriage. Love and marriage.
Oh,
go together like a horse and carriage. Yeah.
See, I know how you felt about the daycare teacher. You thought she was a MILF.
Did you read my notes? It's exactly what it says.
Well, I saw her and I was like, see, that's gonna be MILF for C right there.
I immediately was like, besides the joking aside, I should say, immediately I was like, what, this character, like, if I were to create in a laboratory the most nicest motherly anime character ever, that would be what I would come up with. She feels so motherly. Like it's like quaint how weird it is.
She's definitely like the quintessential mom figure, like what you think of the qualities of a good mother. It just appearance wise too.
Like they went down a checklist.
Yeah, she has the same energy as Izuku's mom or Deku's mom.
Yeah, yes, very much. I'm down. She's a keeper.
You think she's gonna get with one of them?
Oh, that'd just be cherry on top. I don't need it, but if you're going to, I'm down.
If she does, I doubt it, but if she were to, it'll probably be someone like Ray.
It's gonna be Ray. She's gonna see those abs and the shaved sides on the hair and everything. She's gonna go, oh, I want it.
I don't think they're gonna do that with the show because one thing that they're kind of doing with it is the whole licorice recoil thing. Instead of Yuri bait,
Hideo Kojima?
Yaoi bait.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. All the wives were like, 2 dads. Ooh, 2 dads.
Yeah. I double daddies.
Double daddies.
Double D's.
This is another thing. Me and my server, when we were watching this, we were like, man, I guarantee you there are so many women on the internet that would love to be this little girl. That just would die if they got that. Yeah. Like, this is what This is everything I ever wanted is 2 dads. And then there's the other ones that are, you know, horny about it. But
they are also struggling to find work though, because they botched that one job that Miri was a part of, and now they haven't done, like, these episodes haven't been action oriented, but that's by design because it's a consequence of what happened in episode 2. They just haven't been able to pick up any jobs. They're not getting anything going towards them.
They must have a lot of money though, because they're doing fine.
Yeah, it's true.
There you go. Any final thoughts on Buddy Daddy, Double Daddies, episode 4?
This show has been a real surprise to me.
Same.
I'm like, I didn't know what to expect of it, especially with the name, Buddy Daddies. I was like, okay, what are we gonna do with this? But so far so good, and little girl also charging headbutt.
Oh god, yeah, she
watched. Yeah, this is some Gohan stuff right there. He is the legendary Super Saiyan.
That is exactly like Gohan. I didn't think about that.
Smashed right into Raditz.
Damn it! My favorite line they repeat every time. Well, there you go. Let's now move on to the whatever the fuck this show is, the Fire Hunter episode 3. Listen,
I was wrong.
if you're not ready to make a show, don't put it out. It's as simple as that. If you're not ready, if there are things that are unfinished, like, oh, I don't know the animation,
the most important
don't put
part.
it out. Dude, this opening shot with this CG house, holy crap. Story is like written by Kojima. I fully, to me, this is better than Sonny Boy, just because I feel like it works much better, generally speaking. Like, it's much more entertaining than Sonny Boy, I suppose. However, Sonny Boy is the better show because it was a finished show, and they put a lot of time and work into it, and they weren't, you know, maybe pushed to deadlines or whatever. These studios, man, these producers and this committee, they gotta step up and they gotta make a call. They gotta delay this thing. Like, this is unfair. These people work hard, I guarantee you, on the Fire Hunter, and it shows because it sucks. It sucks so bad because this show simultaneously is one of the most uniquely animated shows this season. It's really good in some parts, really hyper detailed in some parts, but then it's like last minute they change something and they have to reanimate it, and they don't even get time to finish animating it, and it's like these blobs and stuff, and it looks so bad. But it's like what's going on? Like how can you not see how well this show is animated and not think you have something, and instead go, oh, push it out the door, it's done, it's finished? Like, this show should be fine, you know? Like, this show should have another season or two in the oven to bake, and when it comes out, I guarantee you this would find an audience, and the audience would really enjoy it. Because this absolutely, for somebody, could have been, and maybe is, their anime of the year. I can absolutely see the audience this is going for. But the way that currently it's being animated, it's being produced and distributed, is, to me, like a slap in the face to the studio and what they're doing. Even if I don't like it personally, like, you can't just like throw shit out. You can't do that in this day and age. You just can't do it. And
yeah,
it's just ridiculous. Gotta do better. Like, these committees gotta do better than this. Just wait.
Yeah,
wait for it to be good. Because if it's good, it could be amazing.
Yeah, I feel like this show is, you know how sometimes you gotta tell a story to get to the point? I mean, I feel like haven't gotten to the point yet. Everything's just drawn out, and it's really kind of boring for me. I've kind of lost interest in this show, and like I was expecting this epic thing. Oh, fire hunter, dog, and a scythe, and it was gonna be just almost kind of like a journey to somewhere. And yeah, they're doing that, but we're on episode 3, and it's like,
Yeah, they're still introducing stuff.
what? Right? Where's this gonna go? But
Yeah,
then we have this other character that's making something in a city. I don't know. But then you
Yeah.
got the girl and the dog, and it's just I
You know-
I don't know what's going on.
You know what it feels like? It feels like they cut out like an abstract piece of this person's life, and they're not even they're trying to just like no explanations. They're just throwing you into it, which I like that because it's different and unique. And that's the one thing this show. That's why I'm so kind of mad about this. It's because this is a really unique show, and clearly a lot of good talent are working on this thing. And I like that because I can tell like it's the last 4 episodes are going to be like where it all comes together. That's sort of the thing they're kind of setting up from the looks of it. So it sucks, you know? It just sucks. But I agree, it's kind of I don't know what to think about it in terms of its story.
Yeah, I think I'm of the same mind to see with this whole thing. The animation has looked shaky, just to say the least, at a lot of different scenes, and it gives you cause to pause, because if we're not even in like the climax of anything with this series, what is it going to look like when we get serious? Like what is it going to look like when we actually face a threat in a series, or we get to those last few episodes? I feel like this is something I still will watch regardless if we talking about it on the podcast, because I'm interested in the story. Because that's the thing, the story is still very interesting. This world is interesting, but it's just been a real slow burn for the series. And I think it may have been a mistake telling 2 narratives this early on, with us not necessarily understanding the world too deeply. It just makes things a little muddy, and for us to talk about on the podcast every week, I see why we kept getting like the Sunny Boy vibes in it, because it's sort of similar in some respects to it and how the story is being told.
That was a summer I'd like to forget.
I think I don't even know why we were passing that show every week.
I think it was worth it by the end, just to say we did it.
I kept killing it, but I honestly feel like we didn't have anything to talk about, because we were watching Berserk, an old show, Odd Taxi, an old show, and Sunny Boy. So
Man,
it was literally nothing.
Bro, this show, I'm looking at the people that are making it, like the actual individual people, like the director and the producer and stuff. Yeah, this is not the studio's fault in any way. You have the director. His name is Junji Nishimura. Listen to this. He's worked on Nagi no Asukara, the original Fruits Basket. He's worked on Rurouni Kenshin, Gargantua on the Verdurous Planet, Tokyo Magnitude 8.0, Ranma Half, Canon, freaking Ghost in the Shell standalone complex second gig, one of the greatest anime ever made. Like, that's crazy. Like, what's going on?
No clue.
And the production, the producers are Production IG, Wow Wow, and Flying Dog.
Wow.
Which
Dog
is
production.
Really weird names,
Dog.
but these people have been around. They've Wow Wow has produced Ergo Proxy, Bungo Stray Dogs, Devil May Cry. I don't know why I said Devil May Cry, but I scrolled over and they did Berserk as well. Berserk 2016. And Flying Dog has done Samurai Champloo.
Oh my god.
The Batum, they done the Ancient Magus' Bride, which is getting a season 2. They've done a lot. They did Spice and Wolf, for crying out loud.
I feel like
We know what
we're
IG's
going
done.
to like find out what's going on with this show, and it's probably going to be like a lot of financial issues or something.
It's got to be management. It's got to
Yeah.
be. Like this should be a home run for them, easily. But yeah, any final thoughts on the Fire Hunter episode 3?
It's just a shame of what could have been, because I agree with Sasuke. I do find the story and the world anyway to be very interesting. It's just, I feel like the execution's just completely botched, just like Kofi Kingston at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, that's so heartbreaking.
So yeah, so definitely it's like one of those things. If done right, it would be an amazing thing. If botched, you fall right onto the floor and Brock Lesnar and all that good
Yeah. Kira W6 says so long for Fire Hunter and KOA. So are we killing it? Because this is episode 3, so we can kill it.
stuff. I'm killing it.
I think it's time.
We do it. This is
Yeah.
oh damn.
It's the first show we killed in a while, I think.
I'm
Yeah,
killing
All
this.
last thing is we didn't kill anything.
I'm killing this out of protest. That's it.
True. Wait, what are we protesting?
I don't know.
Okay.
How
Down for
well
it.
said. I'm gonna do this out of protest. Why? I don't know.
Let's now move on to one of the surprisingly the better shows of the season. Sid Meier's To Your Eternity Season 2. Episode 14.
To your eternity. See, the floor is yours.
Your girl.
Listen. I'm gonna pretend I didn't watch anything else about this episode because March is back.
No, that's not what we care about.
No, yeah, no.
No,
You have
listen.
to talk about Bro.
I don't want to talk about Bro. She's terrible.
She was like 40% of this episode.
It
Which
was
so true.
40% shit. That's about what it was.
Aaron
Listen.
Caillou was in it too.
Listen. How is she still alive?
What do you mean how?
How has she not died? Someone kill her. The entire episode, I was like, no, I got my notes right here. I said, how the fuck is Bro still alive? What the fuck? Kill her now. Why are they giving her a fucking episode? She's trying to fuck Harrow kill her? I don't know what that's going with her. Why is she touching her tits? She is so fucking annoying. Why is she still here? Kill her. Take the rock and kill her. At one point, I just said fuck. And then I said, who the fuck fave her?
Whoa.
My God. Are you talking through your clay pot?
His face fucking morphed.
it's I mean, I don't know. Listen. I don't want to talk about it. She's terrible. She's the worst thing about this series. If you know what? I'm going to say it right now. Worse than Hitler.
She's just horny. That's it.
She's like 12.
Is
Why?
she?
Why is
I
she
don't think-
horny in 12? Why did somebody think to combine those two things? Who said that? Who thought that
who
was
it
a good
was.
idea?
I don't think she's
The
12.
mangaka.
There's no way that Yoshitoki Oima made this. Yoshitoki Oima made a silent voice. This is not her. Somebody put a gun to her head. I'm telling
You just don't understand. You don't understand the complexity of Bro.
somebody is probably Araki. Araki came in, shot her in the head, and said, "I'm to your eternity now."
She's a hater.
But Bro is she's a sweetheart. She led a battalion. She got him hyped for a fight. She did a victory speech.
A terrible one. It was not
You want to
useful.
know something crazy though?
What's
Bro is the exact same voice actress as Kaguya-sama.
Don't say those
Oh,
words
wow.
to me.
It's true.
I don't believe it to be true.
No, look it up. She's a very
Hashtag-
talented voice actress.
Hashtag not my president.
Oi Koga. That's her name. She's 29. She's up your alley. See?
Listen, bro. Oh. Listen, bro needs. We need to behead her at some point. Like we need to just get it out of the way. We need to just. You know what? We got the time. Let's do it.
Oh,
She's terrible.
We drove away our audience, by the way.
Where did the audience
Yeah.
go?
yeah, they love because you was dissing bro.
No. They left because they knew bro would be here. They wanted to talk about March.
Bro's here.
No, listen.
Every time she spoke with a cat accent, didn't ya?
QRW6 says he's here, but he's not here because of bro. He's here because of March.
Guess we'll find out. But is she alive though? Is Marsh alive?
It seems so.
Seems so.
Because the eyes weren't Fushi's yellow or green eyes.
Yep, seems she's
But
back alive.
if that's true that she's alive,
It's so
I
surprising
can't believe
too.
that she's back.
It's like a pleasant surprise. It's like I didn't ever expect them to bring like March back alive, but the way they did it is random. It was you didn't see it coming, and
But-
it was like, whoa, she's
Now
alive.
she might die.
Yeah, she's just going to die again.
She could get crushed by a fucking building.
Listen, no. By the way, I'm just saying, Fushi made Wall Maria. I'm pretty sure because there's some walls. I'm like, is the Colossal Titan attacking? What the hell?
I'm in your walls.
What?
Yeah, I think I think Fushi is responsible for the wall falling that day.
Damn. On the 8th of November.
Me,
All right.
but yeah. The king approves of Fushi.
Yeah, she took off her. Oh wait, no. The king, not the princess. I'm sorry. Yeah, the king was dying, and it's like, I like the cut of your jib. And,
The way-
Fushi
pretty
was
accurate.
like, what the fuck does that mean?
The way he said it though, it's not necessarily like he looked at Fushi and what he could do, and he was like, "Yeah, I entrust you with it." The way he phrased it was like, "Well, fuck it, you guys aside, I'm dying."
Well, fuck it. And the princess was like, I don't. Where was the princess gonna take her? Take him? Because her father was not in that room where they were about to go. All of a sudden, Fushi.
That was his chambers.
Yeah, but the father was like outside on a ledge dying.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, let's go in here. No, Fushi's like, fuck that. I'm gonna go out to where this painful guy is. And sure enough, he found the father. And then the princess knew right away. That's what she was like. You know what? I trust you because you found my father.
Yeah.
Yep. And now she showed her face to him, which means I guess they're gonna do it, right?
No,
my
I
God.
have no idea what that means. I don't know why she did that.
Yeah, it was just so random because like she doesn't show anybody else her face because later in the episode she puts it back on. It's like, okay.
She's like Master Chief. never taking off her helmet. Unless you get the legendary ending, then she will.
Well, you gotta beat her in a game of like checkers, apparently, and then when that happens, you know, the mask is coming off, or you could just blow her.
Oh my god!
Blow her mask up.
All right. Well, time to prosecute EA.
No, I'm innocent. I said blow her mask up. Take it out of context.
Guilty?
I win.
As charged?
No.
Life sentence?
This is not happens.
Send him with
No.
with bro.
Don't send me into the hole.
Just
Damn
hear it. Oh my god!
You got me in the hole again.
Can you kill bro while you're down there?
Sure. Throw down my shotgun.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Oh, it's in the cupboard. It's right next to the one that says Lolly Killer.
That cupboard or that one?
The golden cupboard.
There's a gold one? Where's that one at?
Oh,
All I see is blue.
That's gold. See, come on.
No, they're both blue.
Wasted.
Wait, are you talking about? Where is this? Okay, so where's the other cup? This where's that one at? The gold one.
Bro.
All right, EA's died. Oh my god! What the?
I thought you were flushing yourself in the toilet.
Yeah, you came running water.
Okay, EA's lost his ability to speak.
I turned into a zombie for a second. See what you did to me?
We didn't know that was zombie sounds.
Apparently it was. It's a zombie.
Sounded like you were stuck in a urinal.
Oh shit! Here I go again.
Why are you... Okay.
It does. That's weird.
Guess who's back, guys?
Oh,
Veronica, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm the princess in this anime.
Oh, that was you, Veronica.
Yep. You can't see my face.
Well, what was it like acting alongside Fushi?
It was interesting because he would become all kinds of things.
Oh, really?
Yes, he would become a tree, and then a person, and then a bear, and then a wall.
I heard he can create food.
I ate sushi.
Yeah, you're a cannibal now.
I am, as well as a degenerate.
Veronica, do you think it's time to go back to prison?
Yes. Take me to jail. Oh wait, no, I'm not going back to jail. Suck it.
Wow, Veronica got away out of here really fast.
So another thing they talked about in this episode was at some point Fushi is going to replace the black guy and become the black guy.
Was that his name?
Is it something like that? I forget.
Black one.
The blank one.
Yeah. They did say that he's gonna replace him, and he's gonna be like really strong to where he could fucking crush a sword into a ball.
So yeah, I think that was the most interesting part of the last bits of the episode were that conversation initiated by Tasty Peach and the stuff that we got with Kahaku, where we get some of the knockers and why they do what they do, which I think we already got that, but I think they like spelled it out. The reason why they want to kill people is because they believe that our existence is suffering and they want to end suffering. So hey, they're not evil, guys. They're just fucking crazy.
I just thought of something. What's
What is
gonna
it?
happen if Kohaku sees March now? Is he gonna think that that's Fushi? And March is like, "Who are you, creepy man? Run away! Get away from me!"
Maybe that's how Marsh figures
Oh.
out what's going on. It's through Kahaku. That's a good point. That's a good catch.
Yeah, because like,
I'm like,
she'll-
aren't you the one that shot me?
right, she'll see him because he looks exactly like Satsuki's lover, and then all of a sudden, March will be like, "Oh my god, it's you," and then she'll pull out her knife and start stabbing him because
Oh my god.
freaking Thorfinn did it when he was 5, so she can grow up.
Damn, March and Thorfinn. You never think. They're more similar than we ever knew before. QRW6 says it's the Beholder, so thanks QRW6.
I didn't know that was his name. They always called him the Black One, Black Spirit, or something.
Damn.
Dark Man. I don't know.
Damn.
Well, with what he was saying in this episode was basically Fushi taking over for him, and that's why he wants him experience a lot of different things. It makes you think, is this thing a cycle that has always existed? Like, was there someone prior to the Beholder that isn't the entity that we know, and he took that over? And exactly, like, how was this made? Like, because he can make immortals. Like, he made the immortal horse, so he made Fushi too. So is this just a cycle of them just going, okay, they get to a certain point where they get all this power, they exist for a long time, and they just go, okay, I'm bored of this, I want to let somebody else take over.
Yeah. That is really interesting when you think about it, because I think they were also accusing him of having the power to stop all this whenever they want, because, the Nokers are an unstoppable force, but he also, the Beholder, looks incredibly strong. He could probably crunch all the Knockers with his power, like just immortal.
Yeah.
Well, any final thoughts on 2 Year Eternity?
I have a feeling March is gonna die again.
Well, thinking about it, if we're to believe the Beholder and Fushi or Fushi is going to become the Beholder at some point in time, then we also have to think that the Beholder's powers and what he can do are similar to Fushi's in some way.
Yeah.
So if that is the case, the way he can just like disappear at will, like, that seems like, it's at first appearance it seems like a spatial power or something. But if it works like Fushi's, where he's just transferring his consciousness to a different place or making clones of himself, if the Beholder is able to do that, and we know that only works when Fushi is recreating like areas that he made, does that mean that the Beholder has made the entire Earth?
Wow.
That could. That's actually really smart writing if they do that.
Yeah, that's mind blowing, if that's what it is. Wow.
Would never expect Yoshitoku Oima to come up with stuff like this. Very weird.
She also came up with Bro.
No, she didn't.
Yeah,
Take
she
it back.
did.
Take it back, EA.
She
Don't make me
created
kill
the
you.
character.
I'll kill you.
Oh yeah? Bring it.
I will.
She had a great quote this episode.
No, she
Yeah.
doesn't.
Are you single?
Okay, well, besides that, when she's talking to Kahaku, and then I don't know. I think she wanted him to walk with her or something, or maybe he asked her something like, he asked her, "Do you want to accompany me until we eat dinner?" or something like that, and then she was like, "I like your face, but I hate your insides. Sorry." There's no way I'll be your girlfriend. It's the best bro quote that we ever got.
They're all bad.
She's,
They're all shit. Just like her. Listen, let's go ahead and talk about another show. Trigun Stampede, anyone?
Whatever.
So far?
Whatever.
This show is pretty good. Continues to be consistently pretty good. How to describe this? This show,
Wolfwood, fucking badass.
yeah, dude. They okay. They are. This totally is. I was totally right. This is a retelling and a modernization. They're totally like, oh, how to describe it? Like, we were talking about this in the Discord server. What they're doing is like they're taking the original Trigun Stampede and they're just changing it, and all the changes just work, and it's so good to see. The action, however, I'm a little weird on the animation with the action this episode. So I want to ask you guys, what did you think about it before I say my 2 cents?
I mean, I didn't really mind it. I felt like it was pretty much similar to the rest of the show. I like how they paid homage to a couple of movies, Dune for one, and and Alien, when they were inside the actual worm, like all the walls and everything just looked like Alien. I'm like, wow.
H.R. Geiger or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's the guy. They're definitely paying homage to that. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I enjoyed the show very much, and the introduction to Mr. Wolfwood was awesome. And he used the BFG on the fucking worm.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, that's the BFG, because it's the same color, and he took down the whole worm by himself.
Yep. It's very Gears of War. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
They get, remember in Gears of War 2, they get swallowed by the worm?
Skyfall. What was it called? Skyfall? Or Yeah, there was also that in Gears 2. Yeah, the big giant worm, and they cut their way out of it.
There was that one line in Gears 2 and he's like, "What do you think? We're in a fucking worm." Or something like that.
We're in a fucking worm! What do you think? Oh, Marcus, calm down.
Yeah. Every time I see a giant worm, I think Gears 2. Or Dune, either one. But yeah, what did you think about some of the action and stuff like that, Satsuki?
I mean, I really liked how the Punisher looked. I just, not even just like the animation, I think they made Nicholas look a lot stronger in this adaptation of Trigun.
That's true. He did kind of look a little gangly in the original Trigun.
Well, yeah, appearance-wise too. But I meant more so like him taking down like this huge fucking worm is like the biggest feat, or not the biggest feat, but it's a huge debut feat to have for a character, because he just slices this shit in half. Like, this is some Dragon Ball Z type of shit.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if you're going to pair him with Vash and make them a little comparable in power, he has to be able to do something like that. And I think it was a little less believable in the first anime, because it's like, oh, he's good for an assassin, but he still feels very human-like. This one, it feels like he's well equipped to beat monsters.
Yeah, I was definitely impressed with his introduction, and he still has that same kind of attitude. And you want to know something? I kind of had a feeling that for some reason he was up to this, because he wasn't at all trying to run away from the worm, especially the second time. I'm like, why is he just chilling? You think he'd be running away? But then I was thinking, he probably has something to do with this. Sure enough, you find out at the end that him and this
Zazie the Beast.
Yeah, Zazie the Beast are in cahoots. So I was just like, oh, okay, well, I was right.
Oh yeah, this is the first anime original villain, right?
No, Zazie the Beast existed in the anime too, and a manga, but they look different.
Oh, so that's what
they look and do completely different things.
Oh, okay.
Because Zazie the Beast in the anime was the little kid, that Nicholas kills when
Oh.
Vash isn't willing to kill him.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh,
I thought.
yeah.
Well, there you go. There you go. So yeah, they're just bringing back old villains and they're giving them. Man, it's so good. Giving them new refresh paint.
Yeah, the design for Zazie the Beast and this one is a lot better, a lot more unique.
Yeah, it reminds me of something from like Legend of Zelda, so to speak, Majora's Mask type of thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just put on the mask, just fly away. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Liked it.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So on one hand, okay, so everybody knows I'm a big fan of Studio Orange. When I was watching the big action sequences, I was like, this is impressive. I don't know, maybe I need to go back and rewatch it because I felt weird on it. Like I felt it was a little weird and awkward. But that could have just been me. But yeah, I think I'll give it this episode a rewatch because I thought for sure that the animation would look weird for you guys too. So.
No, I thought it looked pretty much the same as everything else has.
Yeah, that could just be me then. But yeah.
Well, I really liked that in this iteration, Meryl and Nicholas had banter. I felt like those two characters didn't really interact that much in the anime.
Yeah, it felt like
that is true. Like Nicholas had more of an interest in Millie.
Yeah.
And the tall.
Yeah, but in this one, oh my god. In this one, if he gets with Meryl, I'm gonna fucking vomit.
Oh yeah, I would.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Probably cry.
I could see them. I could see them having like definitely a bantery kind of relationship. But yeah, it's Meryl and Vash. That's the only ship that works for me.
Yeah, I kind of wonder, are they trying to fit Millie's personality inside Meryl a little bit?
If they are, I'm gonna cry.
Because Meryl's a lot less serious in this one.
Yeah, that's a good point. They could be doing that. That's smart.
I don't like.
That makes sense.
I love Meryl or Millie.
I mean, yeah, we all love Millie, but in terms of, is it what makes the most sense and what makes the story better? That makes a lot of sense if they're combining those two. That's really smart. It's really economic writing.
I'm still holding out for Robert De Niro. He has a daughter named Millie, and then that's where she gets introduced.
QLW said I would be mad if they make Millie a one-off or a villain.
Oh my!
I'm gonna kill you guys, Vash. You meanie
I swear
head.
to God, if they did that, I might just kill it.
You took my donuts. I'm gonna
There's
kill
no
you.
donuts in this show. Where are the donuts?
The first episode. Robert De Niro. Yeah, he ate a donut.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah. The donut quota is very low. This just shows way more serious than more dramatic.
It's very more freaking Mad Maxy and just everything
is
desolate.
Star Wars, Mad Max, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's very desolate and
Feels like almost there's some Marvel superhero stuff going on too, pulling from a lot of stuff.
I'm hungry for that worm meat. It actually looked delicious, and Meryl was like, "I don't want it." I'm like, "That looks delicious. I want it."
Go hungry.
Seriously.
They're already broke.
And they killed a giant worm. That whole worm could feed an entire town.
Good.
She's like, "Nah, I'll pass."
Yeah, I like Meryl in this adaptation. She's super cute.
That hat, though.
It is the hat. The hat, it adds something.
She ain't paying for no funeral service.
Right. Freaking Nicholas tried to charge 20,000 double dollars to them is just like, no, we didn't ask for your service. And what kind of service was that? He said unto thee, wait, no, that's not right. Though it's thou, no, that'll be 20.
Though we
That'll be
are
20,000.
servants of you. Oh wait, that doesn't. Okay. Yeah.
Give me 20 grand.
Did he just like splash water to both sides? He's like, yeah, okay, job done.
Yeah. What an expensive. Ugh. No, that would not work. But obviously, they didn't have to owe him anything.
You know what's funny? Since we know that Zazie was behind this whole thing in the first place, it makes it funny, like seeing Nicholas and Zazie's, because I don't know if Zazie is a he or her. It makes their interaction funnier because, like, why did he do the thing where he gave Zazie the lollipop and all that stuff? Like, was that just to fool them even further?
Maybe. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I could think of.
It's so funny thinking of how unnecessary that was.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he gets. Lollipops. That's
Is-
what he's looking forward to.
He's a
Is Zazie-
lolicon.
Did Zazie eat the lollipop though?
Okay, so does he like bite on it and chew it, or does he lick it? That's a real question.
I mean, it depends on the lollipop.
Yeah.
Because if
those-
it's like a Tootsie Pop,
Biting
you
that
have
shit.
to. You're gonna lick it for a little bit, but you're gonna bite it
Yeah.
more quickly than other ones.
Mhm. The Tootsie Pop, Blow Pop. But then, you have the Dum Dums. The Dum Dums you could eat in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, you can literally unwrap it and just crunch.
Yep.
Gum gum. You give me gum gum.
Man, they have so many different flavors of those. What were you guys' favorite flavors of Dum Dums?
Of Dum Dums, I like the orange. And
Yeah.
watermelon was pretty good.
I'm gonna go orange. I like orange-ish things, so.
I think for me it was like cotton candy, blue raspberry, and like I forgot the other one. It was like this
Pink
white.
lemonade?
Yeah.
No, it was like white.
right? Oh.
It may have.
Pineapple?
No, it wasn't
So what?
pineapple.
Well,
Pina
white
colada?
chocolate?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was pina colada.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I want a Dum Dum now.
Yeah, same.
Why is Dum Dum? People in the chat.
Yes, give us one Dum Dum equals one shout out.
I think
I
I
feel
think
like
that's a
that's.
little too easy.
No, especially for liquor. He has to earn those
Oh
shout
my.
outs now
Okay.
with Dum Dums.
Well, any final thoughts on Trigun Stampede episode 4?
I'm pleasantly surprised with this show. I enjoy it, and I don't know what's gonna happen next, but Knives, he did the Wolverine thing at the very end, where he just pulled out his claws.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, Knives is fucking great.
Honestly,
Adaptation.
He is what he should have been from the very beginning,
God.
and I'm happy for that.
We are living in a good reality where Trigun is getting another really good adaptation. That's crazy.
It's Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
She's great.
That hat, though, she never loses it, even when
Yeah.
she fell into a worm.
She's like Brian Johnson from AC/DC. It ain't ever coming off.
So does Nicholas not have the guns within the big gun? I guess that's.
I don't
I
know
don't
yet.
know. He had the machine gun, which he always had, and then he has the BFG freaking attachment, which I swear he never had.
He never had that laser. Nope.
Yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing. If he could like do more stuff with the cross, I'm all for it. Like if it like turns out like a bunch of knives, or it like forms into a shield, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, this anime is a really big hit in my Discord server as well. People love this. A lot of people have never seen Trigun before, and they're like, I like they expected going in, since it's all CGI, because they're more casual, you know, because so they think CGI is bad, and they're like, wow, holy crap, this is everything about this is so amazing. I'm gonna check out the original now.
That's
So-
pretty cool.
The freaking timing, though. The fact that you chose to do Trigun and then they announce this. What are the odds?
Well, I think we did that on purpose, right? Because I remember I asked you guys, and I was like, oh, they're gonna do like an adaptation, a new one.
Oh, I think you're right. I'm
Yeah.
just remembering wrong. Oops.
Or I mean, or I could be wrong too. I don't know, but yeah. You guys want to talk about Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 4?
Do it.
All right. This episode, one of my favorites of this season so far. This is as of this point my personal episode of the year. I loved it. It was a very simple episode, actually. Not much going on in terms of, you know, actions or anything like that. But in terms of just character building and exploring really Thorfinn's trauma and Einar's trauma, and how those two, they kind of like, they're very relatable. They have very relatable things happening. But the differences in their experiences is almost kind of helps them each other out in a way, because Thorfinn is very pessimistic. It's very, you know, he's just so depressed. He just needs a hug. Poor guy. I almost cried this episode because I just felt so bad for him. It was so dark and depressing. Oh, stupid alarm. Go away.
Way to cock block alarm.
Like Thorfinn, his point of view is that there is just no hope. There is nothing good that can ever come from living. So why even bother? Whereas Einar, he's experienced like all of those things that pretty much Thorfinn has in terms of, you know, what happened to his family and all that stuff. But the thing is that Einar knows what a good home is like. He remembers it. It just happened for him. It happened twice. He had his home taken away, and he fully, you know, they rebuilt, right? And it was torn down again by Vikings. So he knows that there is hope. There are good things that can come from living. Thorfinn has not experienced any of that. And so when Einar, sadly, you know, he figures out that Thorfinn was a warrior and a Viking and all this stuff, he goes to strangle him in his sleep, which is also like a parallel, a mirroring of sorts as well, to Askeladd and Thorfinn. Askeladd successfully killed his father in his sleep, and his mistress as well. Thorfinn tried to kill Askeladd, but couldn't do it. And Einar as well, he was gonna do it, he stopped himself. Because he kind of figured out, he reasoned through his head, you know, this guy didn't do anything. Like, he wasn't the people that killed my family. So, and he's just like, Thorfinn, I disagree. There are good things that come from living, and you're wrong about that. And I love Thorfinn's response, because Thorfinn is like, thank you for waking me. And at first you're like, oh, well, he's thanking him for waking up. But but he kind of woke up on his own for the nightmare. I think he's saying that in the sense of like, basically, thank you for showing me your perspective in that point of view. I could be wrong about that. That's how it felt. But yeah, I love this episode. I thought it was amazing. At the nightmare sequence with Thorfinn, some of the most striking imagery in the show, I think. And then as well, we got to see Askeladd through Snake. Thorfinn saw some of that, was reminded of some of that time he spent with Askeladd, and he felt it through Snake, which is, I don't know where that's going, but damn, they're just layering Thorfinn right now with tons and tons of character and just really good writing. This show's awesome. What'd you guys think?
I pretty much agree with everything you said. Like this show, I love the show. This particular episode was fantastic. I didn't think it was gonna take a quick, Snake try to kill Thorfinn in order for him to want to live again. I thought it was gonna take much more than that. I was like, oh, but I feel like the reason why they did all that was because through his eyes he saw Askeladd, and that reminded him of his drive, which was, revenge for his father. And I think that's the thing that keeps him living. At least for now, anyway. There could be something else later on down the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's his reason for living. I enjoyed that. I mean, even Snake was surprised. Like, he blocked it and was like, "Oh shit, I didn't expect this guy to fight back and to be as good a fighter as he was and do a flip and shit." So, even the guy that got his nose and teeth busted was like, "Oh my god, he could have easily killed me." But yeah, I do agree that the whole Einar and Thorfinn scene was really good, because he was just filled with just that rage, because it recently just happened to him. His family was murdered and everything, and wanted to take his anger out on somebody. He used to be a Viking. He was a warrior. Let's kill him. But he couldn't come to do it, because like he said, he thought about it and was like, he didn't kill my family. This person didn't do it. And also, it's not like, I don't know, even I think it's even with that hate that he has for Vikings and all that other stuff, he couldn't come to kill someone. Because I don't think he's ever killed anyone before either. Because Thorfinn said it like, "I killed hundreds of people. I lost count. I killed so many damn people. I've been killing people since I was 5." And Einar, I don't think, has killed a single person. And to kill someone is easier said than done, So I think that came into his mind as well when he tried to kill Thorfinn.
So, from your opinions that you guys had of Snake from last episode, how do you feel about him now? Did they change? Is it still the same?
I feel like he's a little bit more respectable. He's got a head on him, that's for sure. He's not just some dumbass like those warriors and his men were.
Yeah, he's definitely not someone to mess with, because everybody fears the shit out of him. Like, everyone's, yes sir, sir, we'll do this, sir. Explain yourself. Well, he shoots fear into these men's eyes, and he's definitely not someone to mess with for sure. But at the same time, I think he's fair, because he could have had them kill him. He could have, but no, he didn't do it. And I'm still not too sure as to why that was, but I think my opinion is still the same on him. He's definitely strong and he can fight for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, this one was pretty simple. It was just showing you some of the PTSD that Thorfinn suffers from, and Einar kind of attributing a lot of his pain and sorrow onto Thorfinn, because in that situation, he's probably never going to find those Vikings who killed his family. So it's easier to use Thorfinn as a representative and, take it out on him. But he pulled back, obviously. And he taught him something, because Thorfinn looks dead a lot of the times. He doesn't talk. But he actually was receptive of what he told him earlier, which was, say thank you for the kindness that people show you.
Yeah.
Because, Thorfinn's getting patched up and the guy's giving him clothes, and he's just mute the entire time.
I mean, that's so true though, because he never really was brought up in a normal family setting. He never got a chance to say the please and thank you and to show respect and all that other stuff. Just fight.
Yeah. And his growth in general is stunted because he hasn't had a normal life ever since he got on that boat with Asklad. He's never had any like healthy relationships other than with Leif Erikson.
Mm-hmm. He's just had hate. I think he forgets what love is.
He had whatever Asklad's Vikings were.
Yeah.
That's all he had.
So great. It's so crazy to think that he spent that whole time with them and grew up from 5 to what was he, like 17?
Something like that, yeah.
At
15.
the end, and now he's like an adult now.
Yeah, and he's still kind of a child. So it's crazy.
He never had that proper upbringing for sure. I definitely think that he needs a lot of hugs.
He needs a lot of hugs. Exactly.
He needs a lot of people to tell him it's okay, it's not your fault.
And you know what?
Give him cuddles.
Maybe the hugs will come from his bestest friend in the whole wide world and my boyfriend, Knut.
That's the guy with the really long hair that looked very feminine, right?
Yes.
I don't think they're best friends, see.
I was say, do they even know each other?
Listen, it doesn't matter. Well, he was his captor, but listen, it doesn't matter, okay? He's pretty, he's beautiful, he's my boyfriend. I'm not even
this time around.
This is my pass. This is my number one pass right here. I'm gonna have to tell my significant other. I'm gonna be like, listen, if Knut comes around here, I gotta jump on that. You realize that, right? And she's gonna have to agree.
You talk to Vladilena that way.
I don't know what you're talking about. Danitas Media says the animation for Thorfinn's PTSD nightmare was off the charts. The way the fire and the discontorted shadows of the fallen warriors were drawn made me even feel anxious. Yeah, that's a good point. Like I said, it was an amazing sequence.
Yeah, it's this is definitely so far my anime of the year. And I know it's very early on in the year, but I feel like Vinland Saga, the first season was like that for me too, but Vinland Saga is just a good show. It's a really, really good show. It's
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see what the next episode's gonna be, because the next episode's gonna include, you said Knut?
Hopefully. Because he's in the last part of the episode.
So I'm sure, I don't know.
Maybe Knut's gonna be like
to a bunch more people.
Maybe Knut's gonna be like, I need my boyfriend Thorfinn.
This is not gonna happen, see.
And then maybe he's gonna
remember who he is.
Listen, I'm just saying, okay? Knut's great.
Well, here's one thing that hasn't been talked about yet. With these characters, that's still a lingering plot point. So, Einar actually spoke to Leif Erikson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Before he was sold to this family.
About trying to find his nephew.
And
That's right.
He actually says his name. So he knows the name Thorfinn. And he knows that somebody was looking for him. Do you think he's ever going to tell him that at some point?
I think he may have forgotten.
He probably has. He's probably thinking about other shit, but I think it's probably going to come to him when he least expected. Like, he'll be chopping wood or something, and all of a sudden he'll go,
chopping that
holy
meat.
shit, that guy was looking for you? Thorfinn, do you happen to know a person by the name of Leif Erikson? Yeah? he's got a lot less hair now, and he's trying to look for you still. But I mean, I would hope he would say something. But then again, maybe I could see him maybe holding a grudge. Why should he be able to be reunited with his family when I don't have any? I could see it kind of be like a keeps it to himself type thing.
Well, let me ask this: if he does mention that to Thorfinn, what comes of that?
Oh, well,
I
how
don't know.
Thorfinn is. He's practically dead. So
I don't think he'd
So,
care. Yeah.
He didn't care the last time that he saw him. Well,
Yeah. Well, he didn't care. He just didn't want to go back.
he should. And see, here's the thing: he should have left when he did, but he wanted to kill him. Askeladd so bad he just couldn't help himself, and then now that whole thing happened. So I don't know. I mean, he has a mother and sister. You would think that he would think about them every once in a while.
Yeah.
A beautiful sister.
Uh-huh.
Ylva is a MILF now. That's how much time has passed.
How do you know she's married?
They said it. Leaf said that Ylva has started a family.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, that
Or
was
I
like
forgot
3
it.
kids or something.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she wears the pants in that relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
Probably
that's-
Satsuki. It's probably Satsuki
that's-
that's the significant other.
Unfortunately,
okay.
I don't like the cold.
Well, it's warm inside with the fire.
Still too cold.
Well, Satsuki's not the dad. You are not the father.
Danitas Media says Canute has grown into a man now. If you saw his design of the OP, he grew a beard to go with a crown. He's still beautiful to me. God damn it.
Hey, and what's wrong with growing a beard? Beards are sexy.
Yeah. Just ask Kratos. He knows.
And me, I have that. I have the Kratos beard. Boy, look at this beard, boy. You are going to have this one day, boy.
As well, another thing not mentioned yet is Arnheid looking out for her fellow slave. Went to Pater and was like, "Hey, dude, like shit's going down. What the fuck?
Just like
My boys,
that. Hey, dude.
my boys, dog. What about my boys?" And then so she's looking out. She's worried about them.
She said it just like that too.
Yeah.
Dog, my boys, dog.
Well, we already know Einar has a thing for her. Do you think it's going to be like some romance in the series? Because
absolutely.
thinking about it, Vinland doesn't really have romance.
Oh, I think they're gonna be an item. I don't think it's gonna be like a romance arc. I just think they're gonna be like a thing, and that's just they're gonna move on.
Nah, she's gonna die.
I don't know. I don't think she is.
She's gonna help them escape, and then she's gonna get beheaded.
I think Canute's gonna come in, and
Enough with Knutzy.
he's gonna rescue Thorfinn and whisk him away, and he's gonna bring Arnheid and Einar along, and they're gonna be their children.
Shit about Thorfinn.
Einar and Arnheid are gonna be Canute and Thorfinn's children. It's gonna be beautiful.
He was a prisoner of war.
It's gonna be beautiful family. They're all gonna be so happy.
He's probably happy Thorfinn is a slave.
Einar's gonna grow up to be such a fine man. They're gonna raise him so well.
He's already a man.
And Arnheid's gonna be like, I don't know what she's gonna be like, but she's gonna be there.
Danotas Media said,
Media.
I think they might do a romance eventually. I believe a real life history. Thorfinn actually had a wife. I mean, who would Thorfinn romance though?
Also,
Canute.
Thorfinn's based off a real person.
Yeah, the whole story is based off a real thing. It's like
You're kidding me.
Yeah, most of the first season is like pretty historically accurate.
Well, I do believe Erickson was a real person, but I just
Yep.
thought that they threw it in there like, you know,
Thorkel
like
the
a Trigun,
Toll,
Robert De Niro,
Thorfinn,
something.
Tors, all of that's all that's real.
Really? They're all real Vikings?
Yeah, almost
Holy shit.
all of this stuff actually happened.
So, okay, so you're telling me the Vinland Saga is loosely based off a true story?
It's very based off a true story. It's not even loosely. It's like it's really accurate.
Huh. My mind has been blown.
Yeah, you can see what are the books it's based off of.
Based off the manga.
Well,
kidding.
it's
Well, to answer your question, Sasuke, while I was looking for that, who would his real wife be? It would have to be someone that could put up with screams at night.
I mean, do you think that's going to persist throughout his entire life?
No. I think there comes a point, if he goes on living and does have a wife, I guess, that he'll probably just learn to let it go, or maybe it becomes less, because, whenever, I feel like when it comes to love and hate, love will definitely make you better, and hate just constantly gets at you and it makes you feel like shit. So I think eventually he'll learn to let go of that hate, and I don't know if he'll like love right away, but he'll definitely become more within peace with it himself, I guess. So that's when he'll find happiness. He'll find someone he loves, and then he gets to be a dad and gets to be around his kid, which when that happens, I'm gonna cry, because he never got to have a proper childhood with his dad, and now he gonna raise a kid of his own. Man.
so Vinland Saga is based off the books, the Book of Flatty, or Flattier Jarpoke, the Saga of the Greenlanders, and Saga of Eric the Red. It follows it very closely, which all of those are apparently real. So
I had no idea. I seriously didn't know. I thought it was just a really good show.
yep, there you go. You're watching a historical, somewhat very accurate account of Thorfinn's actual life.
Wow. That's insane. I'm happy now.
That was easy.
Well, because I just didn't know that it was based on real people. I thought this was all fictional.
Danataz Media says Vinland Saga can be considered the enemy equivalent to a biopic. All the war and conquests and the characters who participated in are real, but most of the private conversational scenes are fictional.
I would figure that, yeah. But no, that's cool. That's cool. I gotta tell all my friends.
Yep. So with that out of the way, is there anything else to talk about Vinland Saga, or are we wrapping up?
Who are you having sex with?
Canute.
I knew it. Okay, I'm done.
All right, Sassy's dead. Cool.
Thank you.
R.I.P. Satsuki.
Well,
So Thorfinn permanently doesn't have a part of his ear.
yeah, rough.
He doesn't need it.
No.
Doesn't he when he got
only needs to hear
Canute?
out of one ear.
So I guess EA, where can they find you?
Hey there, everybody. It's your old pal, Everything Animated. And do you want to know something? I have 522 subscribers. Yeah, that's right. I have 522 subscribers. I'm a little over halfway to the 1K threshold of getting monetized time.
Hell yeah!
And I haven't been doing anything to earn it. So, you know what that means? The second I get a video uploaded, I'm gonna lose at least half of them. So
That's good. It's
you
accurate,
know.
yes.
yeah, it is. So This is gonna be fun. Hopefully I can keep them. But anyway, I did say that I was going to do some videos, but let's just say some things came up in my life, and I kind of have to put them on the back burner right now, at least until I can be comfortable enough to edit again. But in the meantime, I'll try to put as much content as I can on the TikTok and on this here channel on King of Anime Podcast. So please subscribe, please follow, please love, please hug, and don't forget to smash that like, favorite. Remember the favorite button? I think that used to be a thing.
It was,
Favorite this video because it's a part of your favorite list.
Share it to your weird family on Facebook too.
Yeah, and also share it onto MySpace. Don't forget to take the embedded code and post it onto the actual.
Yeah, make a website dedicated to this video.
Yeah, exactly.
This podcast. Satsuki, where can they find you?
You can find me on my main channel, Satsuki the Savage, where I barely post anything. But once I finish Danganronpa, I will have a lot of free time, and that will also be around the time that the NFL season will be over. So once I have those days, Saturday, Sunday, cleared up for me, I think I'll get back to the grind of putting out more videos. I have one big video I've really wanted to do, and I want to make sure it's perfect because I'm not going to redo it. So look forward to that. On my Twitch, of course, playing Danganronpa, other games. Eventually, I might play Pokemon Scarlet, Violet, one of them, and some other games. But the name of that channel is Satsuki the Savage with a DA instead of a THE. And I got my other channel, Satsuki the Gamer, where I edit a lot of those streams that I do on Twitch. That's pretty much it. That's the only channels you need to look out for. And yeah.
There you go. As for me, this week coming out on the main channel, already did a Vinland Saga video for today's. I'm probably not going to see those pretty much anymore. People do not seem to want them, like at all. So it's like, whatever. Okay, that's cool. Less for me to do in the week. But Wednesday, coming out with a One Piece video on Drum Island. We're at part 4 out of 5. So we got one more to go. We're going to be wrapping up Hero Luck and Chopper's backstory, which is fantastic, by the way. So look out for that. As well, we're going to be putting out probably a video this week with a guy named Arvius. He's an Attack on Titan and anime content creator. He is one of the few people, content creators that I know who have read 20th Century and 21st Century Boys. So he is immediately cool as shit to me. Yeah, we're working on a video. So that's it. See you guys next week on another episode of KOA. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Later.